Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Donna, and this is Donna's Book Addiction. And yes, I do have a book addiction. But let's talk about 2025. I am so excited, looking forward to so many great books that will be coming out this year. But in this video, I want to show you and talk to you about some of my goals and plans for the year. So I had a wonderful Christmas vacation, New Year's. We traveled to Detroit to spend time with my children, my family, my grandkids, and we had a wonderful time. So while I was away, on my Kindle, I was reading Beverly Jenkins' book, A Christmas to Remember. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Always in the Blessing series, she writes very well, and the characters, she does a good job. So if you have not read any of Beverly Jenkins, the Blessing series, I recommend you start at book 1. And she's got a new one coming out in 2025. So I'm really anxious to read that as well. Now, I also read, to close out the year, a Mary Monroe book, The Gift of Family. Yes, short book. How many pages? 196 pages. So I whizzed through that, and it was middle of the road read for me. I think I gave it a 3-star read. I felt like it was, I don't know, too short, characters undeveloped. It was cute. It was a couple who were trying to have a baby. They had been married quite so many years. She had miscarriages. And then the husband, he was wonderful to her. He was by her side. But he also had a childhood like nanny or elderly black lady who took care of his family. And he got in touch with her. Somehow he found out where she was, and she was able to look after his wife because she had to have a hysterectomy. But I don't want to tell too much of the book in case you want to read it. But I felt like, it was just a forced story for a Christmas holiday, but it was a little on the sad side, and it had a good ending, but I don't know. For Mary Monroe, I've read much better, but I wouldn't say don't read it. It is worth some time to put into. So that was The Gift of Family. I didn't get a chance to read another one of her books, which is short, just like it. I'll probably read that this Christmas. So also, if The Woman Could Fly, I picked from my TBR jar. I still have not picked this up yet, but I will, I promise, because I cannot go on and select another one for my TBR jar till I have finished that one. That is the way it's set up. I cannot DNF it. I have to read it, and then I can move on. But I also ordered some more of my little books to go in the TBR jar, but I said I'm not going to put them in there until I can get this down some more. So I got some reading to do. And I also came up with the idea to create another TBR jar. Now, I found a list of suggestions for books for TBRs in which to choose your book, and they have nothing to do with this one, which has the book covers inside. These have different wording. I'm going to open one just so you'll know what I'm saying. It will pick my book based on what I pull out from the jar. And this one says a book at least 700 pages long. So I type these out, I cut them, and I put them in my jar. So if I choose to pull from this jar, it'll give me prompts. Like, let's say pick a book where the cover is blue or yellow, or pick another genre that you don't normally choose to read. So things like that. So I created this. I made up all these prompts and I put them in this jar. So I may try that and see how that goes along with my other TBR jar. I just need to get some books read. That is the bottom line. Books read. So if you Google, a list of TBR prompts, you'll probably find the same list I did. And it was very simple. I didn't put all of them in there that was on the list. I Googled only the ones that seemed to interest me, that would spark books that I wanted to read. Okay. And for the Christmas holiday, when I was up in Michigan, I did get sick. I'm still trying to get over it. It was probably a chest cold and a head cold. And so I still have coughs. Excuse me if I do cough in the middle of my sentences. But my daughter, she found some books at Ollie's. I hooked her on to that. She went, she said, "Mom, do you have this book? Do you have that book?" I said, "No, I don't. I won't. Do you want it?" "Yes, give me that one, give me that one." So she got me a Walter Mosley book, Trouble is What I Do. And she gave that to me when I was up there. And I'm not even going to read what it's about. I'm just going to keep breezing through this. She also gifted me Dear Haiti, Love Elaine, a novel by Mika Moulet and Maritza Moulet. So it's two authors. I guess they're related. I don't even know what this book is about, basically. I just love the cover, but I have seen this circulating around. So I said, yes, get that one for me. So I'll get back with you on it. Find out what it's about. And yes, I did some shopping at my Five Below. My granddaughter, who's 16, said, "Come on, Grandma, let's go." We love to shop at Five Below. So that's our outing usually when I go up there. I found a padded journal, and it's a zip up. I thought it was really cute. So Five Below. Got my t-shirt at Five Below. Living for the weekend. I can't even read what it says right now. Something about the sun and the weekend. So, that's when you do a lot of reading. At least for me it does. And I found these fountain and highlighter pens. So I've never written with a fountain pen. And I'm going to try it. And they come in all these different colors. So, Five Below. And what's cute is I found a cover for my earbuds. So you put this cover over your case. And then it even has a hole in the bottom for you to charge it up. Love the color. And it has a nice key ring that I could attach to my purse so I don't lose them. I thought that was adorable. All right. Now, my reading goal for 2025 last year was 20 books. this year I'm going for 25 books because I went over my reading goal to set 23 books. So I went over by 3, and I know I could have easily went to 25. So I'm comfortable with upping my goal, but only to 25 books. I'm gonna see how that goes. Because this year, what my book club has planned already for reading, so for January, I'll be reading Lovely One by Ketanji Brown Jackson. Now, if you recall, if you see my other videos, I gifted this to myself for my birthday at Barnes & Noble. It was the last one on the shelf, so I had to get it. And at the time, I wasn't aware that our book club will be picking this for the January read, so I'm glad I have it. I have not started it yet. Matter of fact, I'll probably start today. And I got it in audio so I could do some immersive reading, read and listen at the same time with my earbuds. Okay. And for this year, they also picked S.A. Cosby's book, All the Sinners Bleed. I already had this on my shelf, so yay, I get to mark something off of my shelf. And this will be a February selection for my book club. And surprisingly, the facilitator for this book for our book club is the author herself. If you've heard of Heather Neff, she is going to be facilitating our discussion on this book. This was her selection, and she will talk about it, or lead the discussion. So Heather Neff, check her out. I have a lot of her books. When I lived in Michigan in the same subdivision, when I moved to Ypsilanti, she lived in that area, so I would see her jogging. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this one. And then for the March selection, we have Black Women Will Save the World, an anthem by April Ryan. So that's March's selection. So we at least have the first 3 months selected for 2025. And I have all the books. So I am so looking forward to my book discussions and get these books read. And yeah. I think one of my other book club members, I got a chance to meet with her while I was up there. And I think she has chosen the love songs of W.E.B. Du Bois. Thank you, Jean. And by Honoré Fanon Jeffers. And it's a pretty big one, but I've been wanting to read it. And if this goes on the list as a definite read, I already have the book. So looking forward to that. Now, real quick, I want to show you my book journal. This is the one I've been using for 2024. And I have several of these, and I liked them. I really did. I got them off of Amazon because they had the 3-ring, and I could insert my papers, write my notes, keep track of my book reviews, what books I purchased, so on and so forth. However, this binder type setup, this one's stuffed. I'm getting more active with my journals, my reviews, and all that good stuff. So I said I gotta step it up and change my format a little bit. So I bought a new book journal starting in 2025. It will be this. So I ordered this off of Amazon. I'll put the details down below to what it is if you're interested. But I love it. I'll take this out. Okay, so it's got a pen holder. I put my pen in here. Love the color. It has a tree on the front. And I started putting my information in here. And it has a built-in bookmark. Wonderful. So it could keep my place for me. So in the front, it tells you, let me put my glasses on. If you found this, please be kind and return to yada, yada, yada. Your name, phone number, email, and Facebook. Well, I haven't filled that in yet, but I did put in the front, Donna's Book Addiction. I'm not sure if I'm going to be comfortable with, because no, I don't know. If I doubt seriously I would lose this. And I don't plan on leaving it anywhere. I mostly have it here at home for use. But I started it out with a January calendar. I love these. I did this in my other journal. So I put a January calendar in here so I could keep track of like the dates in which my book club will meet to discuss the book and a picture of the book and so on and so forth. I have already ordered some books for the first of the year. So I will start out this year with a new book shipment. And I already prefixed the book I'm going to read for my book club for January, which is Lovely One by Ketanji Brown Jackson. And then I will put my review in here. And I found this online, and it's a reading year-to-date log. So title and authors, genre, tropes, my overall review. So this will be a list of all the books I'll read for the year, and I'll keep track of all those, and I'll put them in the book at the end of the year to show what all I have read, that I met my goals, so on and so forth. But anyway, this is the start of my book journal. And I found some stickers that I ordered a long time ago. Just one more chapter. I read past my bedtime, so on and so forth. So I'll stick those in here. Yes, indeed, I will. So I'm so happy and looking forward to my book journal journey for 2025. Let me know, how do you keep track of your books? Do you have a book journal? What is the best one for you? And what do you put in it? You know, give me some comments, some feedback. I look forward to hearing from you. Oh, and one last thing, a book that I'm currently reading right now. I don't have a physical copy. I got it off of NetGalley. If you all are members of NetGalley, it's for reviewers. I got a copy of Good Dirt by Shermaine Wilkerson, who wrote Black Cake. I enjoy Black Cake. I know some people, either you loved it or you hate it. Well, I liked it. In my book club, we all read it together, and I think we enjoyed it. Now, I was looking at the show on Netflix, and it was season 1, and I thought it was done pretty good, even though it kind of deviated from the book itself, talking about Black Cake, and they're not going to renew season 2. And they're not done with the story. How can you not be done with the story, but you don't renew it? So anyway, maybe another station will pick it up, but we shall find out. So anyway, I'm reading Good Dirt, And Good Dirt, I am enjoying it. I'm halfway through. It is about, briefly, because I don't want to give it away, it doesn't come out until, I'll put that date up here because I forgot when it comes out, but it comes out in 2025. And it is, the main character really is an heirloom. It's a jar, this ceramic jar that was made back in 1800s by a family member, the ancestors of the people in the story. And its fruition, how it came to the United States, and so on, how it was crafted. However, it's an affluent Black family. Two of them, both sides, the mother and the father, both are affluent Blacks, and they move into this predominantly white neighborhood in Connecticut and Boston. And the story alternates back and forth from the 1800s to up to 2019. And there was tragedy on one side of the family. But anyway, it's, I think, a mystery in there, just like Black Cake. And it's coming to what's going on. What do they know? What's happening? I am enjoying it. So when that is released, please pick it up. I recommend it. And that's Good Dirt by Charmaine Wilkerson. I'm going to end this here because I'm going to come back with you all later with some books that are coming out in 2025. Hopefully you will put it on your TBR. You may not know about them, or you may know about them. Let me know. But I'll be back with some more books that I'm looking forward to reading in 2025. So again, Happy New Year. Oh, and this is my 3-year anniversary. I've been on YouTube. I'm celebrating my anniversary here. I started in January 3 years ago. So yay. All right, subscribe, and I'll see you again in another one.